PI stands for Profitable Investment Education. We teach people how to trade the financial markets. What does it mean to me in my life? And it's really the same as most other people want, is good returns, minimal involvement in time, without any specialist knowledge. We actually turn our students into professionals because no one will look after your money better than you will. I now have time to enjoy doing exactly what I want to do rather than doing what I have to do. I've been trading financial markets for over 35 years. I was trading the American markets almost exclusively, which led to an antisocial life because of the time difference. I was still trading up to 9:30 at night. I grew somewhat tired of this, and I do believe other people do also. But I didn't want to walk away from the knowledge base. I wanted to make it work in a different way. So I decided to create a strategy that required far less time on screen, and now I only spend 10 minutes a month. And that is how the strategy was born, really. I devised it for myself and tested it with my own money for over 3 years. The long-term benefits of the strategy is increasing your capital by a much greater percentage each year. Also knowing full well that you've got an income stream there and you're working your capital much harder. You are focusing on a specific strategy that will return you a regular income for the rest of your life and your children's life and your grandchildren's life, and so it goes on. So the investment you make in the knowledge is an investment for the whole family. The problem with the returns on people's capital these days is, frankly, it's barely keeping pace with inflation. So in the long term, they will actually lose buying power. One reads the newspapers and you see adverts for very prominent financial institutions offering 1.9% locked in for 1 year. The newspaper I read it in was costing £1.30, and if you invested £25,000 at 1.9%, it was not enough to buy the newspaper every day for 12 months. I was shocked when I calculated that, and I'm sure other people are shocked by the meagre returns that mainstay investments provide for them. Most people shy away from choosing their own investments because they're led to believe that investment is complex and highly technical. In truth, that's not necessarily correct. If you focus on just one area, you can become quite expert very quickly and very easily. When people start to look at the possibility of investing their own money and managing their own money, as we teach them to do, one of the fear factors is, well, what happens if we get big market moves, often referred to as crashes or black swan events? In August of 2011, the FTSE 100 index started falling and continued to fall right the way through until early October of that year. And in total, it fell 1,200 points. During that period, the financial press were reporting that major investment houses were losing millions. Our strategy made money because we already built into the strategy the possibility of these things happening. We actually assume that no one attending our courses has any financial expertise or training at all, because that's all done for you. There's 30 years of research gone into this strategy, tried and tested, so that we get a very healthy return, double-digit returns on our capital, without it being complex. And that's where it comes in, and that's where it's a winner. The strategy is built around two fundamental things that never change. And one is the passage of time. People who drive motor cars understand that cars depreciate in time. Now, in financial markets, the jargon for depreciation is time decay, and we're dealing in time-dated contracts. So we make our income stream from the passage of time. And the other thing is movement. Most people, if they're making an investment, their underlying investment vehicle needs to go up for them to profit from it. The difference, we say that our strategy is non-directional, meaning we don't care whether the market goes up, down or sideways, we still make a profit. The biggest fear for people, if they were to face doing their own investments, is they may well think they're complex, risky, and they worry about making a serious loss of their hard-earned, if you will. The investment institutions would like clients to think that it can be very risky and can be very technical. We mitigate the risk by being in full control of our capital at all times. From a technical point of view, we actually eliminate all technical analysis. In that sense, it becomes a very mechanical process because we actually don't care whether the market goes up or down. We're not trying to second guess the market. You're in charge of your own money and no one will look after it better than you will. You are not paying management fees for poor returns or negative returns even. And you're in charge of risk all the way through your investment. The training consists of teaching people from the very beginning, the very elementary stage, how to understand the strategy, which is a very mechanical process, why it works, how it works, and who are the active participants in the marketplace. People can visit our seminars, which we do once a month, both in South Yorkshire at our office or in London, or we can send them the home study manuals. We have 2 training manuals, over 360 pages. There are people from other parts of the world who can't get to Britain, and so they have the home learning package sent to them. And then we support that on the internet on a one-to-one private basis. During the training, when people come to our seminars, we actually put them on the live market and they actually put trades on in the afternoon where they are actually practicing what they've learnt in the morning. And it surprises them how quickly they pick this up and how little time it takes. I know it sounds an oversimplification, but it really is very simple. Let me put my capital to work at a meaningful return, something that will give you the lifestyle that you deserve.